All right, we are live. Good morning, family. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Grand Rising. For those that are just getting up, it's Saturday. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Yes. All right. Yeah, we're gonna see how many people. Oh, I got one person popped up in the room. Okay, right on. Hey, how you doing? Who is this? I don't know. Oh, somebody popped out. All right. I got the title down there. Is Freedmen's are they ready for reparations? Are Black people really ready for reparations mentally, the mindset? Because we have to go to war mentally, mindset, you know. So it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. I'm Kyle Thompson, y'all, and I am running for president of the United States of America for 2024. And I am coming live and direct right now to have a conversation about reparations, about the Freedmen's Bureau, about everything that we've been talking about over the years, over the course of the years. Since I've been on YouTube, 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years now. I've been on YouTube. So yeah, and really it's ramping up real hard now. I made one. I've made one video right now as far as saying that representation. We need representation, and for these reparations, yeah, we definitely gonna have to go to war. We need resources. We need resources. Everybody since really 1865, since the Bureau, resources has been very, limited to us. We've been able to maintain. I mean, we've been through slavery. Freeman's been through slavery. Freeman's, we able to maintain, but our existence are getting real low, almost extinct because of the resources. We're able to maintain, but we need to get resources. That's the whole thing about tangibles, resources to the Freemans. And I mean, to compensate Freemans, because we've been held back for so long. Everybody know our struggle. Everybody know, oh yeah, you've been through slavery and this, and it's all type of documentaries. People are getting paid. People getting paid off the documentaries of Black people suffering. But I've not yet seen one Freeman to say, hey, listen, I'm going to take it to that level where we're going to get reparations. Not to say, it's not no one out there like that, but I'm just saying, political wise, I'm just saying the political arena, it's no one out there that I can actually say that they will actually really go hard in for us, Freemans. One person, I take that back. One person that I know in the political arena. Other than that, no. A couple of people. There's a couple of people, but I only heard of one person that was even saying reparations. Reparations are loud in the streets. Reparations are loud. Now, if we get reparations, what are we gonna do with them? Are we ready for that? Because these reparations are not only to better our communities, but it's to get us more resources, better resources in our community. Resources are drained. It's nothing. You can't even find a job so much in the Black community. You have to go all out your way to get resources. And then these are resources that are still not enough. You know, I um I remember a lot of resources used to be right in the city where you could. I used to. I remember when I used to work, I can actually walk. You know, I didn't even have to catch the bus if I didn't want to. I had to walk. I could walk to work. You know, that's when we had resources in the community. Um, my background is I grew up in Chicago, and I remember I remember researching. My father was an entrepreneur. He was a businessman. He started in the basement of our house, and then he got his spot that was in walking distance, and then after that he just got more spots, and after that he couldn't just walk home because he had to get around. But that my point was he was used to say that we need to create more resources. My father used to work really hard to try to keep resources in the community where people didn't have to go all out their way to work. You know, they can work right, in the community. You know, because he understood that. He understood that very much so. I mean, and growing up, I understood it too. I mean, I used to work at Johnson's Hair Products, and that was a hair care products, and that was when Black people was in control of hair care in the '90s. They sold that I think like in 2000, but now it's the building. I don't know what's going on with that building now. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, but it's not as beautiful as it used to be when I used to work there. And my point is, I used to walk to work. I could walk. I catch the bus. I just catch the bus in the morning. When I get off work, I'll walk. Especially on nice days and stuff in the summer. Yeah, walk. But now going there, I have to catch the bus. But my point is that the resources in the community are leaving. There's very little to none in a lot of areas, and that's just not in Chicago. That's in a lot of inner city areas throughout the country. Rural areas, you don't have a lot of rural areas don't have opportunities. You know, so the plan is to basically, my plan is to put more resources in the Freedmen's community and abroad. See, what I want to do is, what I need to do when I get in office is to rewrite the wrongs that's been written against Freedmen's. They never wanted us to have. I mean, it's okay to have certain Freedmen's to move up the ladder, but that's not progress to us. We haven't made no progress. We ain't made no progress. So that's the whole thing. We need representation. We need somebody to represent us, so that way we can get resources. Reparations will help give us resources. We can build our resources from that. And by all means, if people don't understand, reparations to Freedmen's, Black America will benefit everybody. Everybody. See, what we're going to do is a reset. That's my whole intention, is to reset it. We under 400 years. We still under the same system. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed at all. We just got used to it, suppressed to doing stuff, which is okay. I'm not, trying to badger anybody or, by all means, I'm not trying to hear this. I'm just letting you know what I know as far as where I'm coming from. I have my own business. It's great. I mean, I'm doing good, but this is another level of, I need to take it to another level because I still know that it ain't right. A lot of people don't want to be business owners. Some people don't want to run a business. Some people want to not run a business, and it's okay. And the people who don't have businesses or don't want to, or just want to be a part of working class, they can still get their reparations. The homeless population is just off the chain. Can't help everybody as an individual, but as a nation, we can, and I will, as president. See, no, everybody's looking. They stepping over the small person, the little person, the working class person. You have a lot of working class people that's homeless. You know, you have a lot of people that's actually, I mean, that have jobs, and they you know they still struggling, and it shouldn't be like that here in America. Shouldn't have no homeless. They should do what's right. Everyone should live in harmony. But nope, that's not how it's always going to happen. It's going to get a little bit more intense, especially as close as we get to 2024. I had individuals asking me about reparations. What is reparations? They really wasn't clear about what it is. But for those that don't know what reparations is basically, and this is my definition, it's the repayment of what wasn't paid to the slaves that built this country, their compensation, their monies. So that's my definition. And you can go and look up definitions, it's all different type of definitions. That was my understanding of the definitions that I went through. So you can do your research. Freedmen Bureau, that was developed in 1865. We were freemen back then. We have all type of names now that we call ourselves, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's all going to still go back. It's all one. It's all one. It's going right back to freemen. You have freemen, and then you have Negro. Because on my birth certificate, when I was born, it had Negro on it. So anything else other than that, I mean, don't get me wrong, ain't no diss to anybody, but you can miss me with it. You know, that's how I would classify my genealogy to my ancestors. So for my parents, they was Negro, and they parents was Negro. And well, matter of fact, take that back, because my grandparents didn't even have no birth certificate back then. Matter of fact, they wasn't even born in no hospitals. They couldn't even be born. They was born in somebody's house, in the house. A midwife came and delivered them. They couldn't even go to hospitals back then. So my granddaddy had to get his Social Security card. He had to get his Social Security back in 1980 when he was retiring. He worked all that time without him even giving him a Social Security number. See, in 1980, they were saying, "Hey man, you about to retire? You want this retirement check? You gotta go give us your Social Security number." He's like, "I ain't got one." He ain't have a birth certificate, so he go do all that stuff and create all that stuff and get it. See, again, this stuff is really is when you're talking about American history, it's Black history. That's Black history. Everything is Black history. It's the history of slaves, freedmen. We built this country. So I mean, when you have people that's coming out saying, "Oh, we don't want no one to know about our history," you cannot deny Black America. How did you build this country? Because there was no white people that built it. No, not in masses like we did, and didn't get no money, didn't get compensated. Even to this day, I mean, like I say, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's still the same. We got a couple of people that we can probably call out names and stuff that probably are good people, you know, but they're not everyone's faith. They can't help the masses. Now, my decision becoming president because somebody got to pull the trigger. I'm coming on YouTube. I'm making little TikToks and things of that nature to bring awareness that here's your representation. Here's your representative right here. I'm your representative. I'm going to represent the Freedmen's. I'm going to resurrect the Freedmen's Bureau that will actually be the agency for Freedmen's. That would also be assisting to other agencies that's already here, that's already formed. That's it. It's just be another agency that we're just going to give to Freedmen's. Healthcare is going to be a part of that. Healthcare will be a part of all Americans to get that for free. America needs to pay for healthcare. So America will pay for healthcare for all. And Freedmen's will build more hospitals. The Freedmen's Bureau will make more hospitals, create more hospitals in all areas, in rural areas, in white rural areas, in white communities where there's not a lot of hospitals at. And they will still be able to get free treatment for America, paying for health care for Americans. We have more Freedmen schools. One of the Freedmen schools is Howard. Howard University is a Freedmen school. Got a couple of more, but Howard is one of them, the Freedmen schools. It's university. We want to have a lot of these more Freedmen's trade schools. Trade schools. We need to get these young people into trading real fast. Get them out, trade. Because think about it, when we was in slavery, we had a lot of tradesmen, skilled tradesmen, skilled. Had a lot of them. I mean, they were house. You had house slaves. They were very good in hospitality. The field slaves, landscaping. And trade, all type of stuff. But see, when they took the resources away, we built other cities, but then they took more resources and terrorized. That was another thing, terrorized. So that way we're going to stop terrorizing, or we're going to have to just go to war. We're going to have to go to war for this. This is not going to be an easy win. First of all, I noticed that I'm going to have to educate some of you all a little bit more about certain things. And then we got to take it to the masses. So it's going to be, it's not going to be easy, I can tell you that much. But I'm here for the long run. As long as you can contribute to the cause, to my campaign, and get me there. The website is not going to be ready yet. It's in works. It's in works right now. It's in making works. We're gonna get this done, but I'm focusing right now on contributions, on getting me on the ballot. I'm getting started. So I'm planting the seed right now. It's no rush. I'm planting the seed. Some of you guys haven't seen me yet. Some of you will. I'm gonna be sharing this information to let people know that there's a new sheriff in town. Right now we really don't. We're running out of time. And I mean, yeah, and I'm not talking about the time on the wall. I'm talking about just time. We're running out of time. We we know what we want. Now we have to go get it. Now who's gonna go get it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna take the weight? So what I want to say is that again, it's gonna. Are we ready? Are we really ready? Are we just talking? Are we just talking? Because I really feel like right now they have nobody. They trying to basically looking at what's going on in the media as far as with these candidates that they're gonna get ready for the presidents for 2024 is Donald Trump. So far, they're trying to get him out of there. Joe Biden, he's basically dead in the water. I know ain't none of y'all rocking with him. And if you are, you are. That's why we need free health care because some of you guys need to see individual about mental health care. You have a lot of people that's on the street that has mental health care issues and they need assistance, proper assistance, not the assistance that the police gives them. So we need that. It's totally that's a must. That is a must. It's a lot of it's a lot of Freemans that's in jail, that's locked up, that's accused of nothing that they've done. We have with the Freedmen's Bureau that's going to actually have legal aid and legal representation to represent them to get these people out so they can have a live a life. America should be living, and we're not. We're struggling. America, everybody. Ain't no just one. Everybody. But black people, we at the bottom. We at the bottom. It's like somebody trying to suffocate us. It's trying to suffocate us, you know. But we still breathing. And with your contributions to get me on the ballot, and so I can be your president, yeah, yeah. Bear with me a little bit too, because I'm new at this. But I believe though that we need a reset, period. The whole America. We need to reset the way we I mean we get our money, we work. I mean we're working day in, day out, from the time you born to the day you die. You dying to the day you have a lot of people that die. I mean they just die, kill themselves to working. If they stop working, they die. Sometimes they die when they work. My grandfather used to work for the meat packaging company in Chicago, slaughterhouse. Oh my God, it's totally different than it used to be. But it used to be really unsafe, really unsafe years ago. Where they didn't care, and sometimes they had the leaders and stuff. And some people will lose a finger or a limb, or sometimes people will lose their whole life if they fall in the grinder. Can you imagine that? Oh, that would be so horrible. And then it they can't stop it, so it's gonna combine. And me, it's not like stopping and pick the person out. Like my grandfather used to tell us, interesting stories about his job. Yeah, he did. Very interesting stuff. But it was just a thought how the labor, how they get, how um, America. When you talk about America, it's always like white America, because white America is separate from Freedmen's, Black Americans. So, but America always had this thing, whereas that it's okay for a few to have it, but not all. Um, is there a real threat? I think it is. It is, no doubt, because we've built a lot of cities that has been terrorized and has been just gone. I mean, it's and they know once we get things together, we can build. We're beautiful people. Let's put it like that. Let's just stop right there. Let's just give Black Americans. Let me just give Black Americans your flowers. Me personally, because you're beautiful. You're brilliant mind. I mean, we come a long way. So we have to understand that there's going to be a reset and a shift. It's got to be a shift. You got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it. And it's going to be a fight. We're going to war, because there's already war on us, holding back resources, not giving us the accurate, proper, tangibles that we need in our community. Oh yeah, it's a war on us. The war is to keep it away from people that look like you and me. uh, yeah, basically the haves and the have-nots. Yeah, but it can't be like that for long. It's just not possible. It's just not. Because with your contributions, your support, we're gonna get there. We're not gonna just we're not gonna make no change. Ain't gonna be no changes. Ain't gonna be changes in this campaign. We gonna make a difference. It's about making a difference. I came up on this actually. My whole decision to start campaigning and starting these YouTube and starting doing something. Like I said, I was doing something already, basically, with my business, and I listen to YouTubers. I constantly tell you I listen to YouTube. I be listening to YouTube on time because I be working on other things, and I just be just listen to other people's content. Okay, I work on doing some content of my own on my business, but I did. But I always wanted to do a channel, get a channel done, but I just didn't know what I would be doing. I thought I would want to do a YouTube channel with what I do, and I actually have a digital marketing agency company, and so that's why I was saying a website be soon. But first, I gotta one step at a time. Contributions. I gotta get people to contribute. I'm not gonna put that time and effort in that, and not yet. That's why I'm coming on these YouTube channels to get everyone a little bit familiar with me, until I can get the website, so I can get it. So I'll go by step and let you know what I got. But anyway, it's on the way. It's no problem. It'll get done. But I hear everybody. I mean, they was just saying, do something, do something, do something, do something. What was another? Like I say, I got it from everybody. Inspiration. It's like everybody talking to me. Everybody. I mean, do something, do something. So here I am. I'm doing something. I'm putting my part in for my people, Freedmen's, my ancestors. My ancestors even calling me, saying, do something, do something. Just don't talk about it, be about it. So that's what I'm being about it. That's why I'm on YouTube right now and want to be your president for 2024. And like I say, time is right now. If we don't get tangibles, if we don't get somebody in there in 2024, we're falling deeper, because the whole plan is to keep resources, keep tangibles away from the Freedmens, the original people. And they know it. They know it. Oh my God, they know it. They can sit there and talk all day and say, "Oh yeah, we know y'all built the country." Donald Trump had actually mentioned that. Um, he mentioned that that go back. Um, I, you know what? I was thinking about if I should find that clip or not that he said. Some people probably, a lot of people don't even know a lot of stuff that's going on, and that's fine. That's why I'm here. If you got comments or questions and stuff, put them in the comments. Give me your feedback. But like I was saying, is that yeah, they know it. I mean, you know it too. They have all these movies, Rosewood. You know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. You have riots down in Little Rock. You had riots in Chicago, and these was the early 1900s. This is when they formed the Ku Klux Klan, because the KKK. Just put it like that. That was formed like in the late 1800s, after the Freedmen Bureau. That was created after the Freedmen Bureau because they didn't have no Klan yet. I think I want to say probably in 1880. I know it was like 1900. But that's when they came out with that movie, Birth of a Nation. It's important for us to really know our history, our heritage. And sometimes I mean, yeah, we have to know it. We have to really actually read. I was getting some information today that was really actually very interesting. And it was in telling that reading, people, we don't read. And it's okay. Sometimes we might overlook stuff or we might not even read it, you know. But we have to keep ourselves in breath. We have to read. We have to know thyself. Know thyself, where we come from. We didn't just come off a boat and was in chains and came off a field. We came from somewhere. We came from families that some of them was separated from us. See, that's where the reparation comes from, because you have separations, you had, I mean, all type of torture that they did, and when you work day in, day out for free. No, 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 no. And we have to get that compensation back. We have to get compensated for that. So I hear everybody again. I go back to YouTube, and I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna really actually really get too much. Um, well, I'm not gonna really what I want to say. Anyway, let me yeah, I forget what I was about to say. But I'm planting a seed right now. This is a seed. So this is gonna take a little time. So like I say, a lot of stuff it'll get, once things start getting up, modem start moving forward. Because I still gotta learn how to do this YouTube. I put certain pictures in there now. I can just go on live and I can just click now. But it's certain more things I have to learn. But I just want to get the word out. I'm running for president of the United States of America for 2024. I know what we need. I know the cry. And I haven't even picked the party yet. But you could probably guess what party I'm gonna go with. But that's all a part of me getting contributions. Once I get everything settled with that contribution, get registered, then I'll be able to pick my party. And I will want feedback off that, because a lot of people are not voting. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm with it. I didn't even vote for the last president because I know he wasn't doing that. It was no tangibles. So I know what time was that. I knew I didn't vote. No, no. And I didn't vote for Hillary neither. I didn't vote in that one neither. No, no. I didn't vote for Trump neither. And like I said, Trump was a little bit. It was much better than what we got now. I could settle for that whiteness than the whiteness we got right now, because that one really is putting the pedal to the metal. He constantly still giving out money to overseas. He just gave another $1 million today. So you think there's no money for reparations? There's a lot of money for reparations. And there is a agency that will be resurrected, that's already created. It was just abolished because Andrew Johnson didn't want to do anything for black people. And that still go on and on to this day. We have this woke culture, people waking up, and it's cool. I'm with it. But now, who's going to take the weight? Give me your donations, contributions in the description. Like, share this video. Yeah. I come on these videos so I can bring awareness. I mean, YouTube brought it to me. And a lot of the stuff that YouTube brought, I mean, it was already taught. We've been taught a lot of this. I, personally, myself, coming from my area, my school, what I picked up. See, I went to Clara Barton. Clara Barton was she was the lady that she was head of, I want to say, one of the nurses of the Red Cross, a replica of the Black Cross, which Marcus Garvey had created in the back in the day. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Okay. So I think they're trying to reconnect. Okay. I think they're back now. We're good. So so that's what that was. We had schools like Scott Joplin. In Chicago, a lot of schools are named after a lot of we have a lot of black people that they name schools, areas, housing complex, everything. So you always had that history. And then you had a lot of people that was entertainers that came from Chicago. So they had, they put a mark. They have like spots and areas where you go. And it'll be this area. King Drive is always in every inner city. You can just know when you know what type of area you in when you're on King Drive. Oh yeah, you okay. But that's how it is. That's exactly how it is. So I was saying that to say, when we was coming out, we used to be taught this, what I'm saying? Lincoln freeing the slaves and the Freedmen's Bureau. We used to have we have a game show, Know Your Heritage, that comes on every year in February. It comes in only on the month of February, but it's different schools, different black schools and stuff be competing for little scholarships and whatever they can win, or little things that they can win for their school. But it'd be two schools go at it and stuff as far as history, and it's basically about America's history, black history, heritage. So that counts, like, because you always want, especially when you get in high school, you want to be on the show, so you be learning. Oh, I know that, and you learn that in school. A lot of places and stuff, like, it's be like tripped up because some people don't understand that never had a black teacher or a black male teacher to teach you. It's like really, that's all they taught us was black males or males or female black teachers. But we had a lot of black males too, in the schools and stuff that taught and things. And they took a lot of initial interest in your learning, because they didn't just pass you on just because you was supposed to go to the next grade. No, you have to learn a lesson. And if you didn't, you will get held back. I remember they used to hold you back when you didn't hold the lesson. And then I remember if you was advanced, I used to know a lot of people that used to make doubles and triples. They used to graduate like 2 or 3 years ahead of their time. And you still even get that today. you know. And it's not because a person, just because you don't do that, you know, it's like, oh, you're just not smart. It's just that everyone needs a different way of learning. You know, we've been so controlled and so under a system saying, hey, if you're not keeping up with this person, then you slow, or you know, or whatever. No, no, no. Maybe you're not learning because as like advanced, or maybe that's not what you should be learning. And there it is. A lot of people ain't gonna do what you do. A lot of people ain't gonna do what I do. I'm not gonna do a lot of things what a lot of people will do. You know, no. So there it is. So everyone has a different classification of how they learning and what they're gonna learn, because what they learn is what they're gonna do. This is all new to me. I'm not a politician, but neither is Donald Trump. And I know if he could become president, I can too. And right now, it's up for grabs. Because they trying to push him out so he won't run for 2024. And it don't look like you know what we got now is gonna be reelected. Then they trying to push another narrative and get somebody else, the Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida. Yeah, I've been hearing things about him trying to run for president. Oh, you think we got it bad now? Let him become president in 2024. Or let anybody come into the presidency in 2024. That's not going to talk about a black agenda at all. They're going to get over that. And they might bring somebody in there that's going to probably talk a little bit about it, but then they're not going to probably be all for it. Or they might talk about somebody that's going to talk about it, and then when they get in office, they're going to be like, oh, just like they always do. Forget you. But me, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. Because I got to get mine. And I got to get yours. See, we've been waiting for too long for this. Too long. And it's in the streets. It's in the streets. So what you going to do? What you going to do? Are y'all ready? I mean, because if you ain't ready, then you ain't ready. I hear everybody talking like they're ready. You know, I hear everybody talking. I hear it. I hear it. But who's going to take the weight? Who's going to be that candidate that's going to take that weight? Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. We've been talking for a long time. Somebody got to do something. Somebody got to do something. You know, is it just for clicks and likes? Is it just for you to just, you know, come on YouTube and, oh yeah, you know, we need this and they're doing this to these people and doing this to us and la 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 la, which is great. It's fine to keep it awareness. But I want to run for president so that way in 2024, we won't even have this conversation. We'll be getting what we're supposed to be getting and moving forward. We're way behind. We think that because we gave a couple of black people a couple of positions and stuff that we made it. We see more black people on TV. We made it. We ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. I mean, we here. Thank God. I thank God every day. I thank God for waking me up to even be here on this recording. I'm chopping it up. I'm politicking. I'm politicking with y'all for a minute or two. I'm trying to let it go on and see if I can get some people come in live. And if I don't, that's fine. Because like I say, I'm planting the seed. And people like, who's Kyle? You know, hey, who's that dude? Who's Kyle? It's all right. I'm Kyle, y'all, and I'm running for president of the United States of America 2024. I need your contributions to get me there. Um, Brief descriptions and a brief bio is in the descriptions. You can also go to descriptions and go to my Cash App, and also go to my Zelle and donate. Keep you in the loop on where I'm at. Um, I'm there. Well, I'm not there, not yet. But I was saying that to say I gotta. I want to thank you for the ones that have made donations. I want to thank you for the donations. Yes, we're dropping that seed and getting this. So for those twos and fews, I appreciate it. I totally appreciate it. Really, I do. And there will be more to come. And I appreciate you guys, the ones that haven't seen it yet, that will be contributing. I want to thank you because this is a struggle for us all. We got to struggle for this. We got to get our reparations. We have to get more resources. There's no resources, guys. Even the resources that the dominant society are even losing. We're being underpriced. Well, we've been really actually a lot of jobs is a lot of uh, freedmen's, Black Americans can't get jobs because they have people that come in and work for lower pay. That's why a lot of freedmen's don't even have. They don't. I mean, they find something else to do, or some of them will settle, but some of them just say they not working those jobs. They're paying less than minimum wage just because they want to keep a um, a cheaper workforce, and that's what America always trying to get something for nothing. Dominant society has really put a women on Black society mentally too. Mentally. I mean, it's sad. That's why I got to run for president because we need health schools, trade schools. We need legal aid. We need, a whole agency that's going to take care of Black people. Housing, homes. We need land. We need tangibles, real cash payments. Are Black people really ready? Because this is not a responsibility. We just can't sit back and wait for somebody to do this. We got to be participating throughout the whole process. I hear people say, "Oh, I'm not a politician," or "I'm not in politics," and that's cool. I'm not a politician, and I'm not saying that you should be. Excuse me. I'm not. I politic because everything I do is politics. I mean, everything I eat, drink, even if I don't have a business, I still politic about certain things that go up, the higher prices and stuff. It's fine. Higher prices is supposed to happen. Inflation is supposed to happen. But we need to have enough money, which it is, but it's not flowing the way it's supposed to be flowing. It's a lot of money out here. Oh, believe me, it's a lot of money because if they're giving money overseas to everybody overseas, millions of it is a lot of money, but it's just not coming here. It's not even coming to America. White Americans, they suffering too. The importance is just that giving us reparations will, man, it will broad up everything. Everybody will benefit off this. Black people is one of the biggest consumers in this nation. Freedmen's. We consume everything, everybody's stuff. But we need to turn most of those consumers into producers. With reparations, we can produce more ideas and get more manufacturing done here in this nation. So that way we can start producing manufacturing to abroad, bring these jobs back to the country, back to America. So a lot of jobs that's being they overseas. They're being subject to go overseas. We need to bring that back. America has to work together. And the only way we're gonna work together is we got to reset it. We have to reset America to work together and get out this old system under this system that we've been under for 400 years. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And y'all have to, like I said, I'm gonna share this. Please share, like, if you know, and think about it. Who's gonna be your candidate? I mean, some people might not want the reparations. But I don't know about you, but I do, and I'm not gonna stop trying to find ways to get it. Because again, we don't have that much time. We don't. We don't have that much time. We do not have that much time. People are losing their house right now, losing their place to stay. You know, right now you got a whole community of homeless people. I'm gonna do another story about that, about a whole community of just black, just people. A lot of them black people, a lot of them freedmen. But it's just a whole community of just homeless people. There should be no homeless people, and they won't be once I become president. Ain't gonna be no homeless people. Homeless people gonna have a place to stay. They're gonna have the proper medication and the proper medical attention that they need. If so, everybody's gonna have what they need. Resources are gonna be restored to the Freedmen's community. We're going to create more opportunities for America because we're going to work together and we're going to reset. That's the only way we can do it. But it's not going to be easy because some people don't want you to have it. They don't want you to have a reparation. Or do you not want to have reparations? Because it don't really matter about anybody else. It matters about you. You can keep talking about it. And oh well, oh what? Like story Moses. it brings me to that. Like, okay, like I say, this is the seed I'm just planting, so it's cool. And I hear the cries. So I'm coming to you, let you know that I'll take you there. But you gotta donate. I can't take you there. Not by myself. Not with my finances. Shoot. My finances, I thank God I got them to where I wanted to go. And then and they come and going. Because see, I still gotta keep my daytime job. Still gotta keep that going. So, hey, and that takes care of the business itself. Takes care of the business. The business take care of the business. It allows me to keep on working. Yes. So this right here, what I'm doing is this is like a weekend thing. Saturdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I come on Sundays and things, and maybe I might not be on live on Sundays, or sometimes I might not be live like I am now because I'm in the office. Because until I can actually get more subscribers and more likes and things of that nature, then I can be out there in the streets and I can use my phone then. I can use my phone. Yeah, I can use my phone. Yeah. Because I see a lot of people out there. That they got some pretty decent platforms, and I support you. But like I say, a lot of them encouraged me. They encouraged me to do something. Just do my part. They didn't tell me to do what I'm doing. I told myself this. This is something that came from the heavens. The Most High gave me this. He told me, man, I give you the idea, you do it. And the Spirit gonna ride with me. So, like I say, this is much bigger than me. I'm just the vehicle that the Spirit is gonna use. And I'm gonna broadcast it to you guys on the YouTube. So you can come subscribe, like, and share, and let everybody know that me, Kyle, for president, 2024. Yeah, Kyle, the brother with the white boy name. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's something really it's quite interesting. It's interesting because when I was growing up in my neighborhood, there was no Kyles. There was not one Kyle. Oh my God. No, it was very interesting and stuff because it was like you know, very few people was calling me Kyle. But it was cool. I had all type of nicknames. Didn't care. I knew they was talking about me. Hey, okay. But my homies, but some people just did. Even some of my homies, I'd be like, don't worry about it. It's close enough. It was brilliant. I used to sometimes, and I asked my father, like, Dad, why y'all name me Kyle? My father was a very, 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 very smart, intelligent brother, and he'd say, well, that's what your mother wanted, so I let her. I said, well, why you let her name me that? I said, he said, well, I want to name you something different. He wanted to name me a little something different than Kyle, but she wanted that, so he just let her have her way. So it was cool. It was cool. I ain't tripping. And but it got me a lot of perks, in some cases. Then some cases, yeah, I mean, because like I say, sometimes I remember I used to call jobs and stuff, in the newspaper. Back when you go in the newspaper and you look for jobs and stuff. And sometimes I'll call to see, hey, is this job available? Or is this still, I've seen this ad, it's been in the paper for a couple of days. Have you fulfilled the spot? I'll call. And it'd be like, oh no, some people say, oh yeah, and then some people say, oh no, we still have a couple of available spots. I say, oh, well, can I make an appointment to get an interview? And they'd be like, oh, okay, cool. What's your name? Well, my name's Kyle. Tell them Kyle Thompson. So they'd be like, okay, yeah, we got a couple of them. I get out there, go and get ready, and go out there. Then I, get up in there, and I said, yeah, I have an appointment. They say, what's your name? We go to the list. I said, it's Kyle's. And it was a couple of jobs and stuff that I did. I didn't get. I don't know what for what. I mean, they interviewed me. Well, I think one of them interviewed me, and then I think the other one didn't. And he was like, "Oh no, we fulfilled it already." Yeah. So it was like I could dig it. So I was like, "All right, cool. Ain't no problem. Ain't no biggie. I always will, get something. You know, get things started. I always back then get a job. I always find some work. That's no problem. It's never been a problem. But it has been like with a lot of times when you're looking for something, you got keep looking like that, and you gotta find something that's gonna pay you a little different. But when I used to get jobs and stuff, I get a job just to kind of come up for a minute because I had an idea. See, just like I'm starting this right here, this campaign right here, from nothing, from zero. I don't have rest and right now I have accumulated from the donors so far. I've got at least right now a little bit over $100. Yeah, tools and fuel. So I'm right now. I'm making some strive. I'm moving. So what I'm saying, I just need more. Just like Biden giving old boy over there. I need more to run this campaign. I need more. So Yeah, I know you got, I know you got it. I know you got it. Give it in here. Come on now. Y'all talk about reparations. Come on. I can't keep riding these same people twos and fews that want to help me. They ain't got it. I mean, they got it, but they can't give it all to me. I need your twos and fews or those or whatever. Because if we gonna get this reparations, if we gonna get what we know what we want, we gotta give up something. We gotta give up something. You know. So you want to talk this talk, but then you don't want. Then you want somebody to magically appear. Well, here I am. Well, here I am. I'm here. You've asked for it. You've asked for it, and here I am. Here I am. So I'm just gonna keep riding it out. Just had this conversation. And in the next one we have, I don't set them. I just come out and do them. You can just leave your comments after I've done it and subscribe and like and share. But knowing that, again, my name is Kyle Thompson, and I want to be your president of the United States of America for 2024. It's the only thing I need to do right at this time, other than just keep my day job. I haven't quit my day job yet. Because this is serious business. This is serious business, very serious. Our well is running dry. Black America, Freedmen's. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. That's what that question was asking me. It's like, what you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get stuff started. So I started the process. And I need contributions to keep going. I need contributions to keep fueling me. So what you gonna do? You say you want reparation. You say you want a protection. Reparations would be in cash and land monthly. And we need land surveyors, people that's going to go out, and we need to have people from the Freedmen's Bureau. The Freedmen's Bureau is going to be an agency for blacks, for freedmen. A bureau. Take care of all the blacks' needs and wants. The Freedmen's Bureau. We're going to have Freedmen's Bureaus, hospitals, Freedmen's Bureaus, schools, Freedmen's Bureau is going to have banks. Freedmen's Bureau is going to have legal aid and prosecutors. Are we really ready for this, y'all? Or are we just talking? Because some people, I'm starting to really kind of like, I rock with y'all, but I'm really kind of see it. Y'all just talking for clicks and likes. Y'all just talking and get clicks and likes. Some of y'all got followings and things, but clicks and likes. I ain't really trying to do nothing but just for clicks and likes. For whatever reason, for clicks and likes. Clicks and likes. And I'm saying that to say this. If you get a sense of this, then call me out on something. I get some things I can figure out if I'm, when somebody start saying anything about my channel, then there it is. I know it's working. But like I said, some people ain't. Some people just for clicks and likes though. I mean, I'll be entertained. I'll be entertained for a while. You know, because it's a big, it's this is a movement, and I understand no one wants to be the leader. Should be. However, I'm coming in to say, hey, listen, you ain't got to be a leader, but with your influence, I need your help to get me to the. What was that all about? Get me to the White House. Yeah, I need you to get me to the White House. See something here. Get me to the White House, y'all. Get me to the White House. That's where I'm working on the White House. Uh, yeah. So, excuse me, I was looking at something. Something came in. So yeah, that's what we had. I mean, we're gonna get some momentum going and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be putting these videos out. I think I probably should make more than one a day, but I'm making this one an extra long one just to get people, just a little bit more information on who Kyle is, okay, and what Kyle's intent and what Kyle needs to get what he wants. I need contributions, okay, until I get contributions and even get to that next level that I need to go to, then there'll be no website. Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I can't do that right now. I have to do one step at a time. One step at a time. Let me get registered. Let me get on the ballot. That's gonna be contributions. I'm starting early because in the midterms they ain't talking about nothing. I mean, I don't have anyone to vote for because there's no options for me. There's no options for me at all. There's no one talking about what they're gonna do for me. Okay, so that's dead in the water. So the Democrats is gonna take a real big hit. They're gonna take a real big hit. A lot of people are going Republican, and like I said, I haven't chose a party yet because I haven't got to that point yet. I need your contributions to get me up to the first step. Once I get to the first step and register, then that's when I'm coming in and under a party. Um, yeah, but believe it, it's not gonna be no ordinary party. It ain't gonna be. It's not like I'm gonna be outside of the party. I'm gonna still be in a party. You can probably believe, or best to believe, or even guess which party I'm gonna go with, because I just want to see. Really, actually, first I want to get my. That's why I'm starting early right now. So that way, like I said, I won't be in a rush. I mean, I'll give myself time by at least October, um, and I should probably. I'm really just putting this out there. But not. I'm just knowing that even before October, I'll have everything already ready to go. But I'm saying I'm giving myself to October to be able to have that, because to have that and get started and have and be registered and all that, and had a website up and running by that time as well. But I want to have it where is that time right before the elections and stuff like that, I can start really ramping up the campaign and traveling, getting around to different cities and states. and stuff, and start talking to people and set up different type of venues and stuff. So I need contributions, y'all. I can't do this by myself. You know, I need people power because I'm your people's president. I'm the president elect. So I need your help. I need your contributions. I know I got hope. I need your contributions though. And not only that, I need white people contribution. I need your money too. Don't think I just need black people money. I need your money too, white people, because you know, it needs to be changed. You know about the stories. You hear the stories. You know about us white people. When you can't sit up there and act like you want a part of it, you got to give it up to. I want your contributions. Because the change is going to make it better for you too as well. So we can get past this. So we need to take this nation to another level. We got to reset it. Because we so far behind. We're so far behind. Technology-wise, white people ain't got no advantage really over black people at all. Over nobody. Nobody got no advantage over anyone here. Period. You know, nobody. They might have, wealth, and they have their wealth, but you got to learn how to maintain it. And see, that's the thing about it. We need to learn how to get it back because we had it and we still do got it. But we need the money. We need the reparations and we need the land. And then not only that, once we get that, then we got to reset everything. That way, everything will be equal. Yes, things will be equal. Equal, not separate. Or if you want to be separate, that's fine. But it be equal. If you're American, you're gonna be equal. We're gonna balance this all out. Free healthcare for Americans. I mean, that's across the board. You know, um, Another thing that I will do once I get in office is give a fresh reset, fresh start for student loans. So I'll forgive all the student loans, pay those off, and then have you start fresh. That way, a lot of people it can give them opportunity to do stuff without having their be jeopardizing of their credit for their schooling. You know, so that's that would be a plus. See, I like to say all of this is going to benefit everybody. We ain't got that much time. We ain't got that much time. And we've been wasting time a long time. Wasting time a long time. Now we can't waste no more time. You got people still that's waiting for their reparations, and they're 100 years old. Tulsa, Oklahoma. How many people know about that? So you got people that was there at that time that was being terrorized that's over 100 years old, and they don't have their reparations. They don't have their money that they owe. And they talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, it was such a tragedy. They go over there and, last year, and nothing. We can't have this. We can't have this, y'all. We can't be talking about stuff, and then now when you get somebody, which you really don't know that I'm out there yet, but you'll find out. I'm working very diligently to get out there so people can know what the plan is, what my intentions is, and to donate, make a contribution to the movement. It's not a movement. This is a candidacy. This is a campaign. So make a donation to the campaign for reparations. Resurrect the Freedmen's Bureau. Reparations now. Cut the check. Who's gonna cut the check? I'm gonna cut the check. I'm gonna make it happen because they're not gonna find anyone that's going to even talk about it. They still talk. I mean, they still. Oh wow. That's why I got to pump this up right now, my station, and keep it going. Um, like I say, I'll be trying to get in as often as I can, but right now I have to do as far as what my schedule permit me to do because I got some. I want to, I got clients. I got some more clients that's coming next week and stuff down every week. So that's I want to keep that going. But it's the weekends, like Saturdays and Sundays. Fridays I'll try to get something into, but I'm gonna try to come in today. If I don't do nothing, but if I don't come live, I'll just just record myself in motion during the course of my day, and then I can just drop upload a I can upload my videos onto YouTube and go like that. They won't be live. I'll just probably come on live and stuff like on the weekends, like right now, and just have a conversation and be sitting here politicking, and you can give me some feedback. You can share, like, and stuff, and once everything gets, I start getting more subscribers and start getting some more likes and start doing some lives and stuff with other people that can come in, do some interviews with people. Like I say, this is my platform, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep posting my platform up, boosting it and stuff. I'll be having some TikToks, videos, little segments and stuff that come up, letting you know that I'm running for presidency of 2024. Um, we can't wait for reparations. We need it now. So it's a lot that has to be done and unraveled. So I just again, I'm gonna come on here and kind of educate the people a little bit and let people know awareness that I'm your candidate as of right now, starting real early. So that way I can figure that if I get started right now, I can get some of the if I get some of the things that need to be straightened out, I can straighten them out, as we go. Because this is going to be I'm excited. I'm very excited. I mean, like I said, dropping this seed, a lot of y'all gonna get you're gonna get the memo. You're gonna start coming to the channel and stuff. And like I said, I rock with a lot of y'all. Some of y'all might notice me or something, but you don't notice my face. But now here's a face. You can put a face with the name. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna like I said, the most important thing is for reparations, cash payments, land, and also the Freedmen's Bureau. That's the top three. I guess the top two that's going to be developed. And then, like I say, other than that, after that, we're going to have free health care. So every American going to have free health care. Don't have to worry about health care. We're going to have more hospitals built in a lot of areas, and not only in black communities, but in white communities, and all communities. They're going to be Freemen's hospitals, and they're going to also be able to employ individuals in those areas. So minimum wage will go up from what it is now to $25 an hour. So that will give more people opportunities to get jobs and be able to work and learn in the facilities. Like I say, that's going to be created in the area. It's going to create more Freeman schools, elementary, university. It's going to all be kind of in together because these going to be trade schools. We want to have trade schools. We want to give young adults an opportunity to learn a trade, get them involved in something. These young adults don't have. It's kind of it's a little different. It's getting kind of it's getting tight because I remember when I was a young adult and getting out of school, it was kind of tight. My father had his business, but he didn't have his business like that. He kind of like At that time, he closed his business in '89, but he was still doing his business. But he kind of was doing. He was renting um, shops. He was renting like kitchens and stuff from different other restaurants and stuff to still do his thing. But he didn't have his. He didn't have none of his stores anymore. He just kind of like for a minute he kind of like gave up. He got it hurt him when it kind of hurt when Harold Washington first first Black Mayor of Chicago. It hurt him. It hurt everybody. If you lived in Chicago when Harold Washington was president, you was hurt. You was hurt. Everybody, because that man represents good government. Good government. Good government. And so, yeah, after like a couple of years, because Harold passed in '87, yeah, and they just got the city. He just got tired of dealing with him, and so he just kind of cut back. But he was on a comeback though. He did come back. But I was saying, uh, I didn't because I worked at that time when I was worked for Johnson Products, and then I worked for them, and then after a while, I stopped. I left. And then it was still opportunities out here for you to get make money, get jobs, but it was just so different. So I was able as a young adult to travel. Just say, hey, let me leave Chicago, let me go see something else. And being in Chicago a lot of times, you want to see other things. You don't be want to just be in Chicago and be confined in this little city. Young adults should be able to get out. And a lot of young adults don't have that advantage. Or some young adults get out and they go to school and colleges and stuff and universities, which is good. You know, um, I mean, if that's one way you can get out the neighborhood for a little while and see something abroad other than what you see every day. It's sad that you never really actually go outside of your environment, and there's a lot of people that haven't. A lot of people never even cross that line. Then you got a lot of people, that have. You know, because Chicago is a beautiful place. It's, it's one of the most beautiful places in the country, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I won't diss Chicago because the same problems that you find in Chicago, you'll find all over the world. And when they say Chicago, that's code word for saying black. Crime, that's code word for saying black. So when you see all this stuff, that's code words for saying black. Crime. Then they're funding all these police operations and stuff to handle crime. You go on to war in the community because of crime. And then y'all buy it. Some people buy it, Oh, crime is rapid. Oh yeah, rapid. Crime ain't rapid. Crime is black people being y'all. The word crime means black. Criminal, that means black. People look at you like criminal. You gotta be messed up. What do you think you talking to? If that's the case, if there's a hell below, we all gonna go. Period. Period. Some people got to the point. I gotta touch on this because it kind of right. I get used to it, but it's kind of like tripped out. Sometimes you talk to people and they say certain things, because you're black and you don't supposed to do certain things. You're supposed to kind of stay in your place, stay right here. You can't run for president because you ain't got no money. Or, yeah, you're not a politician, man. Or you got to cut your hair. That's another thing. I want to become president, man. Stop all that stuff. How freedmen can wear their hair. You have to understand a lot of these laws was made for us. It's to stop us from being who we are. This is a campaign to be who you are and be proud of who you are. Reparations now. Cut the check. Resurrect the Freedmen Bureau. Basically. And whatever hashtags I can come up with, I'm going to bring them. I'm going to bring them. So we let this. I mean, we've been here for a while. But yeah, we gotta have it. I mean, we talk it, I hear it, but what we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I know it's gonna take some time for it to sink in, everybody. I know it's gonna take some time for it to sink in. It's gonna take some time for it to get around. But best be sure, I'm your man, Kyle Thompson, president for 2024. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Show your love in the contributions. Which is in the description. Let's do this. Let me see. Let's see how you are. Let's see if you're about it, or you just gonna talk so you can have news and people are listening in, and so you can get some more clicks and likes. Starting to see all these clicks and like people. So yeah, I'm gonna be setting up some things and stuff, interviews, getting some things on the way. Try to get some, like saying some interviews popping, like weekend stuff. And when things get to really popping the way it should be, and it can get me to a point where I can focus a little bit more on it during the weekday, that'd be cool. I'll be growing. Like I said, right now it's part time. I don't want to be saying like part time. I'm some type of part time sucker. But no, it's yeah. Right now, I'm kind of scheduling it to go away, and I can do it how I want to, but I want to kind of like, this is a lot of work. Okay, this is nothing. This is not something that's I'm still learning this, so I want to kind of learn it because I want to be able to edit some of the stuff I'll be saying. I mean, certain things I just want to edit, change, and I don't know. I just want to learn that. I don't want to learn too much because I'm running for president. So I want to get this money to y'all as quick as possible. As quick as possible. Trade schools, free education. No, take that back. No free education. Free health care with mental health care along with it, dental, all that, man. Free health care. Take care of yourself. We don't want nobody here snaggle tooth or don't got no teeth. None. We want to take care of the American people. The whole thing is about it. Me being president, I'm going to invest into the people. Create more jobs where jobs are needed. Create more productivity. Create more resources. We need to get more resources here. We have to compete with the other outside the world. We ain't got no time to waste. We got to get aviations. We got to build more airplanes. We got to build more cars and trucks, and we have to build more schools and hospitals. We have to build more roads and get people proper health care that they need. We got to get America. We have to reset America. America has to be reset. Reset in America, reparations, land, Freedmen's Bureau Agency. The way we work, no more working till you die. Retire. Retire at 65, give you your pension. Increase it. Retirees at this time at 65, just enjoy the rest of your life. Increase that money. Increase that money. Pay for your health care. So that way you can enjoy life to live. Of all of us doing for this long, even Mother Nature has got disgusted and upset at what is going on in this nation. We have to reset. Mother Nature's telling us to reset. So many doors was closed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't really tripping about no doors because when one door closed, another one open. I always jump in. But some people don't have that opportunity to jump in them doors. Some people are just like dead in the water when one door closed. And I know that. Again, my ancestors come from the South. We come from the Carolinas. And then we migrated all over. Ended up in Chicago. So you don't think that I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about freedmen and slavery? My grandmama had they family had land all throughout little Arkansas. A lot of land. All that land is gone. They didn't get that. They didn't even get hardly no money for it. Excuse me. This is a picture of my family right here in Arkansas. And some of them look even like, some of them even look fair skinned and real like they white. Now that's my auntie right there. She's fair skinned. She can pass for white. Yeah. That was down there in Little Rock, Arkansas. And then I like to say, we all scattered. I know you got relatives that scattered. If you're a Black American freeman, hell, you might be my cousin looking at me. What's up, cousin? Hell, I even got white cousins. My grandma used to tell me. She talked to the white cousins never really socialized with the black cousin. My grandma used to see them. She said she used to see them, but they never socialized with the black side. They just come around to just see my grandmother's father, and he was fair skinned. He was fair skinned. They trusted him a little better because his skin complexion was lighter, so they was more friendly with him. But my grandmother's mother and all the mother children was black. They was black. They wanted had nothing to do with them, but they owned their land. They owned their land. They gave Papa Curly the land because he knew what to do with it. He was a skilled tradesman. He knew exactly what to do with it. My grandparents and her siblings, they took care of that land for a long time. They had the land up until, I don't know. I mean, I can remember back in the 80s, in the early 80s when we used to travel down there. I haven't been down there since then. It's been a long time. But the 80s, I remember we used to be on the farm. Be so much land. And I think they sold it. I think when my grandmother was still living. I think I want to say because my grandmama, I mean, she never got anything. I mean, I don't know what was the situation of it. If she was, if she's supposed to get anything, but it was their land. It was the land. It was the family land. I don't know the real truth, but I know that land was there. It was a lot. They stayed on it because it didn't have no street lights. But my point is this, and my point is that we owe reparations. And my ancestors, that picture, and that picture. I look at it every time. I look at it almost every day, and I hear voices. Go get it. Become president. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. For us. Even you told me to do it. Y'all told me on social media. We all have to do something. We all have to play a part. If I could rewind and go back to a lot of y'all on YouTube, the ones I listen to, on advice what we should be doing, because everybody has a part. You guys have your part. You bring it to the four tables so that way we can be able to, hear this, the information, get the information and stuff, and be able to go with it. Now we got the mindsets. I hear the mindsets, reparations, cut the check, and all that. In which I know it's all good and sincere, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. And I'm from a city, Chicago, that, hey, you usually got to walk that walk. So if you're going to talk that talk. And I think that's, for the most part, anywhere. If you're going to talk that talk, you got to walk that walk. We got to find a candidate that we can going to ride with, and let's roll. And that's me, KT, for president. Kyle Thompson for president 2024. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got a candidate. This is gonna be a lot of work coming in. But I'm up for it. I mean, I ain't listen. I've been there before. I've been on, like I said, I travel. So that'd be really kind of like a real new experience on traveling again, since I ain't traveled like in years. I'm talking about from going from state to state, moving, living in and out of a suitcase. I did that for like 2.5 years, leaving Chicago, and that was great. That was so fun. Touring. That's what we was basically doing, like touring, living in and out of the suitcase, and talking to white America every day. So I know white America. I'm really familiar with you guys, and you were familiar with me, Kyle. The brother with the white boy name. Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of funny because I be in places and I see mothers and they be calling their children Kyle. And it happened to me not that long ago. The lady was saying, Kyle, get over here. I'm like, and I didn't know she was talking to her child. And I'm looking, I'm like, because he went there, I'm like, I kind of look, I'm like, I had to kind of look and just like, ma'am, are you talking to me? She's like, oh, no, I'm talking to my son. I was like, oh, damn, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But, my name's Kyle, too. So, a little white child and stuff. I'm like, that ain't my mama. But, it's funny, though. I be like, so it just make me like, damn, I got a white person's name. But it's no such thing. No such thing. I'm Kyle. I'm Kyle. And if it's too white boyish for you, and you think that, just call me Brother Kyle. Yeah. There you go. You can call me Brother Kyle. But Brother Kyle, is running for president 2024. And people that know me and stuff, they call me Brother Kyle. So if you call me Brother Kyle, I'll look at you like, do you know me? Yeah. because normally I just say Kyle, and I'm always kind of like professional and stuff, in a sense. But I am Brother Kyle, and I'm running for president of the United States of America in 2024. So get on the bandwagon because it's me that has the option. It's another face. I just want to give another face, man. I want to put another candidate, another face in there and win. I don't want to just have another face. I want to have that face in there so you can make a choice. Because there's no choices. Everybody's gonna be on that panel. I can see it right now. Everybody gonna be on that panel. They ain't gonna be talking about. They're gonna be talking about other stuff than you and me. And that's why I got to be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be there to debate them, to debate anybody. That's why I'm on YouTube. If somebody want to come on and debate, I debate them. But I ain't gonna debate you too much, man, because that's not really my whole goal. My whole goal is to get to the White House, to restore and resurrect and reset everything that's been wrong to Freedmen. But I'll debate, man. And certain things, like I said, if I don't know, I'll figure it out and I'll learn it. I'll study it. Because it's a lot of stuff, like I say, it's a lot of stuff that I'm really dumbed down to because I focus on one thing. I focus on other things. You know what I'm saying? Some things you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can admit, certain things I'm like I said, I'm still learning every day. But I know where we've been and I know where we gotta go. So it's on you to contribute. Make contribution. Make contribution to my campaign. Hit that like and subscribe and share this information. Let everybody know we got a new candidate in town. We'll have a new options. That's what it's all about. 2024. Let's have some options. Let's get options. Let's get resources. Let's get reparations. Excuse me. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I'm about to come to a conclusion because I have put like some time in. And I really want to dedicate it this time as much as I can so that way I can go ahead and probably do something else. And maybe possibly I might come back. I might come back late on tonight. If not, then I'll just see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to see y'all sometime tomorrow because I want to do something else. Let me put, I want to do something else, but I want to come back on here and have a conversation with you guys. I want to keep airing, keep these videos going. So in that way, I can get the word out and let people know that I'm running for president of the United States of America for 2024. I'll go up against him. At this point, what do I have to lose? I mean, all this time we've been asking for reparations. People been saying this and that, and I hear it all the time. I hear everything. I hear the news about what's going on with young Black people being killed in the street and police just shooting them, and there's no justice, and no peace, and all that. And now here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It's going to take a little time, and that's why I'm starting early because the process is going to take a little time. So I'm not really I'm not concerned about that. I just want to have everything popping, at least have everything up and jumping by October 1st. So that's my goal right there. That's the date, by October 1st. So right now we're almost entering August. So I want to really give myself a good 30 to 60 days to either get past the first and the second stage of the candidacy. Because once I get to the first, once I get through the first stage, this first stage that I'm on, once I can be able to register, then that's when I'm going to put more pieces to the puzzle, website, and things of that nature. Because then after that, Then I need to go to the next phase, and then I have to show certain type of contributions and things that what I've done that, from that's far. So I got to keep on, keeping up. So they want to keep, records of my movements. So right now, since this is just like say the beginning stages of it, of my campaign. Okay, so that way I can get on the ballot. Okay, the platform I'm running on is reparations. So the Freedmen's Bureau, resurrecting that back, free health care, reparations, excuse me, for it will be cash and land. I'm gonna need volunteers from each state. Where you at? Let me know. Email me. It's in the description. You can email me. I look forward to hearing from y'all. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do it. I mean, we've got the momentum. We got it now. Let's do it. Let's get that candidate, which is me. And like I say, they're gonna come up with some more candidates. They're gonna come up with some more candidates, and they're gonna really kind of really wrap around this. I'm watching, but no, one thing I am watching is seeing how they trying to get Trump out the way. If I didn't think I can pull it off, I wouldn't even be doing this. But I'm so convinced that I can with your help, with your help. I mean, if we got to go to war for it, we just got to go to war for it. But we're gonna make this happen. We got to make it happen. Now is the time. So on that note, come alive, come alive. It's reparations time. Are you ready? It was nice talking to y'all. I'll be back. In the meanwhile, enjoy your day in a minute.